more than a babe. Your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my garden, and she told your father that what she wanted, more than absolutely anything in the world, was greens. Greens, nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and
everywhere, not to my liking.
Hello, Jack!
How did you know my name?
Well, at first I seemed mysterious, but once explained, I'm nothing serious.
Say that again?
Are you on your way to the market, Jack? You should have been there by now. Are you taking your time?
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I was resting.
Hey. What are you asking for this out?
No less than £5.
Oh, Jack, why such a sum?
My mother told me.
Your mother? Ha! A boy in rage? Be like an exchange her for a sack of beans.
I don't know if my mother would like it that much if I exchanged Milky White for her. Come along, Milky White, there are spirits here.
Hello, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so Grandma will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of a league further in the wood. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
With that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush. Delicious. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. There's someone to for hours. Take your
Mother
time.
said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
Just so, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Aging mind and something fresh on the palate. What delectable color. One moment, my dear.
One day, follow the path and never stray.
Just so, little girl. Any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones. Then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality. Twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, young lady. And hello.
Is harm to come to that little girl in the red cape?
Forget the little girl and get the cake.
You frightened me.
That's the cake. Get it, get it, get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it.
I can't take a cake from a little girl. Well, why don't you take it?
Oh, well, if I could, then I would, but... Mother Rapunzel, listen to that beautiful music. Get me what I need. Give me what I need.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape. immediately.
I wish to help.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house.
We must lift the spell together. The spell is on our house.
Raisins. Milk. Hello, young man.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
I was heading toward the market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you supposed to do there?
Tell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
5 pounds. She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch such a sum, what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans. Oh no, we mustn't give up our beans.
What?
Well, if you feel we must.
Beans, in exchange for my cow.
Beans will bring you food, son. Besides, these beans are no ordinary beans. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies descriptions.
Oh,
Why,
no.
you'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We must keep at least 1 for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound apiece at the very least.
Could I buy her back someday? Please?
Well, possibly.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Now take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We have no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would give him more for such a creature.
5 beans.
To have some food. If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do you want the child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain and you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in between. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really bad. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chat.
Look at her, she's crying.
If the thing you do is pure and intent and it's meant and it's just a little vent, does it matter?
Yes.
So it matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. The end is right to realize that the end is right. It justifies the beat.
Now take the cow and go home. I'll carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued to search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Sort of strange name. Strange, but beautiful. And fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that wicked witch arrives, I shall get Rapunzel to let down her hair to me.
Hello, little one.
Hello.
Did you save any of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half a loaf
my dear.
Oh, but grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
All the better to eat you with.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, that with a single bound he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to sleep for a nice, long nap.
My, that grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Probably eating. Or eaten. Grandmother! Ha! Wait. What's that red cloth at the corner of your mouth? It looks like... Aha! I'll get the cake from within your stomach!
Oh, what a fright. How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
Oh, kill the devil! Cut his evil head off! How do we take that knife and cut him into 1,000 bits? Oh, get out of my house! Don't bleed on the floor, get out!
Granny!
Oh, hush, child. This evil needs to be destroyed! Oh, try and run away?
Mommy.
Let's fill his belly with a bunch of big rocks and see him try and run away.
Well, I'll leave you to your work.
Don't you even want the skins?
No. No! You keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Oh, shut up. Come on, girl, good eating tonight.
Mother said straight ahead, not to let her be misled. I should heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. they just suddenly made a friend and all they know she's big, but she don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall, the small looking for lunch. And your heart is letting stomach stony, you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss the things you know in the world you left, and once you own the phone, it's done. You see what you can ignore. It's scrambled around and look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. But you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. They're a big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Mr. Baker, Mr. Baker, I have good fortune, Mr. Baker, sir. But I have 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She let me these 5 to do with as I please.
Oh, my.
Now where is my Milky White?
She's at home with my
Come
wife.
on, let's go find them.
Wait, I didn't say I would sell.
But you said I might buy her back.
Yeah, I've just uncertain 5 gold pieces.
Are you
What-
saying that you wish more money?
Well,
Hold
more
on.
money is
Keep
always.
this and I will go fetch you some more.
Wait, I didn't say that I would. 5 gold pieces. I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
Well, the first I seen Valerius, the ones explained, I thought it was serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
What would you pay for a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I never thought to put a price on it.
Exactly.
Hey, give me that back. That's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. And the money's not what's important. But what is that your wish be honored.
Wait, come back.
You've the red cape.
What are you doing here? Yes, I have the cape. Only 2 objects left to find.
3.
2. I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been searching for her all night.
I knew I should never have entrusted her with you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
Who cares? The cow is gone. Get it back. Get it back!
We were just gonna do that. Here, I can give you this.
Don't give me that, you fool! Have you no sense? My sweetness calls. Deliver the items by tomorrow's midnight, or you'll wish you never even thought to have a child!
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. You please go back to the village. I will make things right. Then no more searching around the forest for strange objects. No more witches and dim-witted little boys, hungry little girls. Go!
There you are, good brother. Father and I wondered where you'd gone.
I've been looking all night for her.
Her?
The beautiful one I danced the evening with
Well, where did she go?
disappeared.
be very clear about their animals. You be careful with your children.
Oh, I have no children.
That's okay too.
Yes, well, I've not seen your son today.
I hope he hasn't gone up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo!
Moo! Are you looking for your cow?
Milky, what? Where did you find her? Hello?
I want that old man to stay out of this. He's caused enough trouble as it is.
There are no
alive was.
You'll have to go to the next village to find another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here. Tell him it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Why, just 2 years ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it. Just resign yourself to a childless life.
I think it's best that you go to the village to purchase the cow. As I have seen a beautiful young maiden in a ball gown these past 2 weeks, and I feel that I might succeed in securing one of her golden shoes.
Fine. Just fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affection for the prince before he steered her away.
Please let go of me.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen.
Please let me go.
What will you not do? Children must see and learn. Why did you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a crane? But I am old. I'm ugly. I embarrass you.
No, that's not what it is.
You are ashamed of me.
No, please listen
You
to me.
are ashamed. Don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Go out there. I love you more than I. Go out there that I cannot supply. Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wild. Stay a child, run and be a child. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
It's not that simple.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you! I will show you a world unlike any you've ever seen!
So, what is a white cow? Not a white cow.
I don't understand. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
Are you in need
most beautiful tune without you even having to touch it. Of course it does. Then why don't you go to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could!
You could not!
I could!
You could not, Mr. Buyer!
I'll get that harp, you'll see!
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! Let down your hair to me! My love,
searched the entire kingdom for a maiden whose foot fits this shoe.
Give that back. It's mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
Just give her the slipper, and everything will.
What was that noise?
Just the bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom, of course.
How dare you go off in search without me?
I'm sorry, sir. I thought that I'd just...
They never would you find.
Of course, yes.
I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch, and there, where the maiden ran, remained her slipper.
Brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. Applause for the principal. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess for the other guests when they left.
What's up, yes?
What?
Oh, no, I have obtained the other slipper. in
Oh,
fact.
good set.
Yes, of course.
Just give her the slipper, and we'll have a happy
Oh,
ending.
you old man.
Well, at first I seemed.
Shut up!
Just give him the slipper. What is this? Here.
There's a dead guy in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe. He raced to the bottom and he grabbed it and he began hacking down the stone. And it suddenly was a crunch. The beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? Now, I need my rest before the search is to commence.
Does nobody care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, isn't he?
Such a good, I suppose.
The third midnight is near. I see a cow. I see a slipper.
Oh, and the cape is red as blood.
Yes,
There,
you've
tell us more.
all the objects, yes? That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
This cow has been covered with flour.
We had a cow as white as milk, honest, we did.
And where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you wanted a live cow.
Of course I'd prefer a live cow, so bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
No!
There you are. Was worried sick.
Mother, look. Most beautiful heart.
You've stolen too much. You're gonna kill coming down that plant.
She's too happy.
What's happening?
Bulky White is dead. But don't worry, they're gonna bring her back to life.
My Milky White! Now I have two friends, a cow and a heart.
White, feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. It is nearing. Read, you bloody child. Here, fill this.
I'm gonna do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, cow.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child.
No,
Oh, wait.
no, wait just a moment. The cow is white as milk,
Yes.
correct? And that cape is certainly as
Yes,
red as blood.
yes.
giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
I wouldn't trust that family to snuff out a rat. Giants are worse. The giant will all have to go to battle. Giants just like us. They have a brain. It's hard to outwit a giant. Just like us, but bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug beneath their foot. Oh! Crunch! Oh.
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
I'm a baker.
The baker.
And what can we do for you, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was brought upon our house today.
Jack's been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he believed there was a giant in the land.
I know how to kill a giant. I can
You
blow
will
your
do
house
as I say.
Any help at all?
I'm sorry, but you'll get none from us. I don't remember you coming to our aid when there was a giant in my backyard.
Giant in your backyard is one thing. Crushed house is quite another.
Look, young man, giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
Well, I'm taking the story to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news.
Excuse me, ma'am, but there's a very small man who insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Aha! Then how do you know there's a giant in this land?
Well, our house was destroyed and there were footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. Here, I will show you to the door.
Wait!
There was a giant that visited a home recently, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Please, wait. Princess, we have a very young child. He was very hard to come by. His safety means a great deal to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you. I'm going off to market, Jack.
Goodbye, Mother.
Now listen, I want you to stay inside.
But I haven't been outside all day.
Listen, I don't want you out there while there might be a giant on the loose.
But Mother, I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fill of giants.
But Mother, if I could just have
Enough! I want you to stay in your surroundings.
Mother! Man now!
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, sister princess was queen.
Always enthralled most to anything, almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thickest.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick is my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than dwarfing with dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Dwarves are very upsetting, not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, woe, not to know what you bear. While they lie there for years,
You cry on their beard.
what unbearable bliss! Agony that can cut like a knife. Oh well, back to my
Did you at least change them? What kind of maids are you? Rapunzel. No, Rapunzel.
Godspeed, brother.
Are you certain this is the way?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down.
Maybe we should just go back.
No!
Well, we'll just have to find Granny's house without the path then.
But Mother warned me never to stray from the path.
The path is straight from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. You see over there in the distance, too?
Yes, I recognize.
Who could that be?
It's the steward of the royal family. What brings you here?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh no!
I warned you. Why didn't you do anything?
I don't create large carry towns.
And I warned you that you can't count on a royal family to solve your problems.
Perhaps we should go back to the village.
Oh, I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
Oh no.
What?
All that's left of my garden was this sack of beans. There's not much left of your house either.
I thought a giant never strikes the same place twice.
You thought wrong.
Well, maybe we should go back, too.
The giant's a woman.
That's size.
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is
the outside.
You must understand, as my role, there must always be an outside observer.
You're going to be on the inside now.
And you're making a big mistake.
Nonsense.
There must always be an objective observer to pass the story along.
Well, some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know your stories. You'll be lost.
Wait. He's right. He's the only one who knows the story.
Do you think it'll be fun when you have to tell it yourselves? Think of your baby.
Wait. He's right. Let him go.
That's
That
better.
my way.
You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside.
Get the lad! Get the lad!
This is not the lad!
Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it were left up to you, a decision would never be made.
Now that he's gone, we'll never know what happens next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, and he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anybody's to be to blame, it's the man that made that instead.
Right, nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
Be quiet.
What about our anger? What about our suffering? Who's that flouncing through our kingdom? I'll find you and if you don't go back for this instant,
Stop
I'll
hitting the
destroy you.
giant!
I'm warning you!
Stop!
Where is your son?
The boy is in the steeple tower.
Yes,
Is that him?
No, no, this is not him. Stay here.
If he's not the child, I will tear him to pieces.
Don't let them get Jack. We won't. Promise. As I stand here outside the doors.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
Oh, okay, I promise.
You killed her. No. I'm away from there.
I was thinking of the greater good. That was my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I could not? Now you know what's out there in the world. No one can prepare you for the world. Even I
say such things.
You were thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved
A
up?
wolf's not the same.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it!
Now, I suggest that we find the boy and give the giant what she wants.
But if we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
Wait. Perhaps if the boy apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, he'll return the stolen objects.
Yes.
He's really a sweet boy at heart. Surely she'll see that.
You people are so blind! It is because of that boy that there is a giant in our land! While you continue talking about this problem, I am going to find the lad, and I am going to serve him to the giant for lunch!
Are we going to let her feed the boy to the giant?
No.
I'll have to find him first.
We'll plan out. We can cover more ground that way.
But what if one of us gets lost?
We'll count our steps from right here. No, I want you to stay right here with the baby.
You leave our child with her?
This boy will be safe with the girl.
What if the giant comes back?
The giant will not harm them. I know.
But how do you know?
I know.
But what if?
What if? But what if? Will only a giant's footsteps stop your continuous arguing? 100 paces. Go!
1, 2, 3, 4.
One, 2, 3.
Ah! Ooh. Hello.
Hello, sir. Have you come to slay the giant?
Why, yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yes.
And why are you alone? In the woods.
Oh, I came here with my husband. We were, well, it's a long story.
He would let you roam alone. In the woods.
Oh, no. It was my choice.
Your choice.
Yes.
How brave.
Brave.
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? A moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait.
Wait.
A moment.
Wait.
You have a princess.
Why, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
You're right. Of course. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment after all. Seize the moment, skies may fall any moment.
I'm sorry.
My wishes have been crushed.
Well, don't say that.
It's true, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
Certain that the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
We've seen no sign of the prince. Like he's off seducing some maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not every prince.
You look like the princess, only dirty. Oh, you are the princess.
Oh, please, get up, get up. I'm not a princess here.
Oh, what are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard. We came upon the royal family. The castle's been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. You must come with me. You'll be safe in our party.
Yes.
So what happened next?
Oh well, I won the race. And I'm the fastest horse. I must go now. Yes.
What? Why?
must go in search of her.
We'll come too.
No, you stay here. I'll count 100 paces. It won't be long. What?
Who I found.
Please don't let her feed me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
Stop, you're hurting me.
Let go of him.
Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her and she was under a tree and
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How did this happen? I should never have let her go off alone.
I buried her in the footprint of the giant.
I should have insisted she stay home.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. I suggest we get that boy to the giant before we're all so much dead meat. Boom! Crunch!
Keep away from him.
No! This is no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant, and I am taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade on my cow for beans, and without those beans, there would have been no shot to get up to the giant in the first place.
Created magic beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it when you don't. When it worked this beans, when it oversold. Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault. No.
So it's your fault.
No. Yes, it is. It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute. The way only was able to get my cow back from you. So it's your fault. Yes.
No, it isn't. I kept those beans, but our house was cursed. because of you that all this happened.
I went into the garden to get your mother a gift. And I foolishly took some of those beads for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? Then when she died, I ran from my guilt. Now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
We disappoint, in turn I fear, forgive, though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away? Let's do it! Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder.
Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go?
Running away? We'll do it! Why sit around resigned? Trouble is, son, the further you run, the more you feel undefined for what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we make a mess, we die, but we don't.
we find a way to fell the giant, how can you help?
You could do that?
How can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds?
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her and peck her eyes out until she's blind.
How will that help?
Then you can surprise her or strike her, whatever you do to kill a giant.
She'll stumble about.
She'll get angry, and she'll crush us all.
We'll smear the ground with pitch.
Yes.
Her shoes will stick, and she won't be able to move.
And then I'll climb a tree and strike her from behind.
I'll climb a tree too. It may take 2 mighty blows.
I'm excited. I'm the killer giant.
It's getting dark. We'd better find the pitch.
I think there's some at Granny's.
My son will be safest here with you. We won't be long.
Don't cry, little one. I know you want your mother.
Hurrah! Oh, Philippe. Hello.
The giant went in that direction.
Why? Darling. Is that... I did not recognize you. Why are you wearing those old clothes? Then a child. You must go to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
Oh, no. Are you all right? My love. Why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love, am I?
I love you. I truly do. But yes, it's true.
Why, if you loved me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, I would never wish for more. And part of me is as content and happy as I've ever been. But there still remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more. But that does not mean that I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king. I'm only human.
I think you should go.
But truly, I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you truly wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always remember the maiden who ran away.
And I, then, faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see over there, in between those 2 trees? When the giant comes, we're to send her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tree too.
I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and my mother would be upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud, and here I'm about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who has been doing harm.
But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness?
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone.
Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. She was struck a mighty blow by the Princess Stewart.
Oh no, why would he do that?
He thought she was provoking the giant.
Did no one bring her back?
No one.
Then Stewart will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
You would do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
Well, no.
And he must die.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He needs to be punished.
He will be. Somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
Then I'm gonna kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Wrong things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Can say what's true.
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Things, fight things.
You've lost your way.
Decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is
No
alone.
one is alone, believe me.
Truly, you move
Just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one's alone. People make mistakes.